Our reporters are standing by live for us in Atlanta, ready to bring us live coverage from both the U.S. Senate and the Georgia governor's race.
And as the votes stand right now, this would be forced into a runoff, but we know all of those votes are not in, only 74% right now. Governor Kemp has extended his lead in that race in the last couple of hours, so now he has a pretty decisive lead. We're going to take a look at this race. No one has reached that 50% of the vote, so this could be heading to a runoff.
We begin with breaking news this midday, a live look from our News 12 drone at the train derailment on Columbia Nitrogen Drive. We also want to get you straight out to some more breaking news out in North Augusta. This is a live look where two homes caught fire on Chariot Court about 5 minutes south of the DMV. Take a look at the photos, though. When we first arrived, you can see heavy smoke and some of the flames. First responders in the front yard of one of the homes. Our crews say the electric company also came out to the fires. While we're on the way to the scene, we saw a first responder truck get into an accident also on the way to the fire. Our crews say the side of the truck had Belvedere on it.
You can see some of this here, just knocked over trees. You can see just over my shoulder, especially some of these trees just look like they were sawed in half on power lines and through trees across the road. The National Weather Service is reporting at least 3 injuries in our area. A tornado right near that area. So what does it look like out there this morning?
Down in the Savannah area is reporting at least 1 death and more than a dozen injuries in Bryan County, just south of Savannah. And this is video a viewer sent them as a tornado roared.
Some breaking election news just coming into our newsroom. Governor Brian Kemp now officially winning his re-election bid.
Want to dive into that breaking news. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says a person on a motorcycle was hit by a school bus. This happening at Milledgeville and North Leg Road.
Now, this is a live look at the scene here.
If you're just now joining us, we are continuing to follow breaking news out of Richmond County. Deputies tell us a person on a motorcycle was hit by a school bus.
We're following breaking news on a school bus accident we told you about less than 10 minutes ago. Our crews on the scene say the coroner just arrived at Milledgeville Road.
What a Friday it is. We are live all over the river region this evening, standing by on Broad Street for Arts in the Heart, in Burke County for the undefeated Bears homecoming game, plus Border Bash, and here in the studio to break down the Bulldogs and the Gamecocks' huge SEC rivalry matchup tomorrow.
We know if Meredith Anderson isn't the biggest Dogs fan in our office, then it's got to be Laura Warren, who's been out here for a little while today. Hey, Laura, how's it hanging across the yard?
You really need to come on the stage, and you really need to come here.
Okay, yeah. So John Michael wants you to go on the stage. He wants you to come here and go Dogs. We'll send it back to you guys.
You know, now, and Hallie, this is not the scaled version, the scaled down version we got used to during the pandemic. This is not virtual. Everybody's back. 5-day streak of chaotic violence in Richmond County. Today, parents concerned boiling over at T.W. Josie High School as they wait outside during a school lockdown.
I'm just so frustrated what's going on in Richmond County, Augusta, Georgia, that my grandkids and my children can't live comfortable in a city.
All this after 2 teenagers are found shot dead in an apartment yesterday afternoon. Saturday evening, 2 more people hit by gunfire at Josie High School's homecoming tailgate. And Friday, panic at Laney High School's football game as shots rang outside.
Warning. Will never be forgotten. Now the Ahmaud Arbery will be in the history books, not only for the state of Georgia, but for the United States of America.
Today marks 2 years since Ahmaud Arbery was chased and gunned down in the street during a jog by 3 men. In December, Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Roddy Bryan were all convicted of his murder. Now, after a jury's decision, all 3 are convicted of murdering Ahmaud because he was black. For a mother, hoping his legacy causes change, the pain never goes away.
When are the hardest moments for you, Wanda?
Waking up every morning, knowing that Ahmaud is gone, and he's not going to be here today like he wasn't here yesterday.